Good morning and welcome to Gospel Bytes, where we take a bite at the Gospel for the day. Today is Tuesday, February 13th, a reading from the Holy Gospel according to Mark. Glory to you, O Lord. The disciples had forgotten to bring bread, and they had only one loaf with them in the boat. Jesus enjoined them, "Watch out, guard against the leaven of the Pharisees and the leaven of Herod." They concluded among themselves that it was because they had no bread. When he became aware of this, he said to them, "Why do you conclude that it is because you have no bread? Do you not understand or comprehend? Are your hearts hardened? Do you have eyes and not see, ears and not hear? And do you not remember when I broke the 5 loaves for the 5,000? How many wicker baskets full of fragments you picked up?" They answered him, 12. "When I broke the 7 loaves for the 4,000, how many full baskets of fragments did you pick up?" They answered him, 7. He said to them, "Do you still not understand?" The Gospel of the Lord. Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ. Right, so Jesus was preaching something so profound. He was speaking about the leaven of the Pharisees and the leaven of King Herod. Leaven is something that puffs up that makes bread puff up. So what are the things that puffed up the Pharisees? What are the main concerns of the Pharisees? It was their hypocrisy. It was the concern of what other people would think of them. They put up a show of holiness to make people think that they are holy. So sometimes we do that too. We get concerned about what other people are thinking about us, and we go through so much trouble, to try and please people, even people we don't know. We don't want them to think badly of us. King Herod, on the other hand, puffed himself with his lust for power, his lust for the flesh. He committed adultery, but he was also lustful when it came to power and glory. huh? So these are probably the things that people were thinking of. Um, what people are thinking about me, and how do I get more power, how to get more pleasure. And perhaps this is what the disciples were thinking. It's just like he was preaching about this, but they were thinking about bread. They were thinking about, oh, we didn't bring enough bread. So Jesus is saying, it's not about that. It's almost like when a priest is preaching and we're thinking, okay, what am I going to do after this? Where will I go shopping after this? Where will I watch a movie? What movie will I watch? Or where am I going for my holidays? They could not pick up what Jesus was teaching because they were thinking of something else. And Jesus reminded them that I had to remind you that twice I fed thousands of people. Uh, and it wasn't you who did that. You only had a few pieces of bread and fish both times, and I never let you down. So he's saying, I will never talk about material things because that's not a concern that you should ever have. I've met a lot of people who, after they moved to the States or to Canada, they bought a house, they bought a car, expensive cars, gadgets, and all that. And then they accumulated jobs to pay for all of those things. Because we, just like the Pharisees, they want other people to think that, well, you're well off now, and they're also thinking of luxury and power and comfort for their family. It's nothing wrong with that, but those things are not the important things in life. I've met families where they had 10, 12 children, and they're happy, they're content with the little things they have. And yet there's one family who has one child, and it's never enough. No, because they have to go through this expensive vacation, they have to buy all these expensive clothes and all that. No? So that's their concern. And Jesus is saying, no, you're um, don't worry about the things that you need because I've been looking after you. You should know by now that after all those miracles, that I'm not going to leave you alone. We we all have an experience of the providence of God in our lives. Somehow, sometime, somewhere, we had this huge problem when it was only God who made it, who saw us through it. And that should be something that we should remember. It should be something that we could be a witness to. So Jesus is saying, don't worry about these things. You know, I can help you. I will never leave you alone. Just put God first, and everything will be all right. Trust in me. So this is a call of Jesus to prioritize Christ and to put trust in Him. His providence is beyond our reach. He's the one who satisfies our needs, not us, not our hard work, not our efforts. We only the biggest thing we can contribute are just little things compared to the things that God does in our lives. So don't ever think that we will have to look after ourselves, look after our own needs, because God will always um, watch over us. So keep trusting the Lord, and He will never disappoint you. I'm Father Jerry Sembrano for another edition of Gospel Bites. God bless you, and a quick reminder, tomorrow is Ash Wednesday. It's a day of fasting, abstinence, prayer, and go to Mass. I'm. Uh, God bless you once again, and have a nice day.